Hello YouTubes, this is Ultimate Kenko back after a really long break on a Wi-Fi battle and 6th gen's out, so I'm trying out stuff. And if you remember my friend, we made some teams last night and we did some battles, and I just did some battles and I thought they were nice to show off some stuff, so let us begin. Right then, so my opponent has the Jellicent and I have the Greninja, but this is physical Greninja, which just catches people off guard like crazy. I don't know why he was staying in on a Greninja, but I guess he was specially defensive, so he wasn't anticipating the Night Slash, and I kill it in 2 hits, yay. Gengar comes in, and I'm afraid of Mega Gengar, so I switch to Aggron, but he goes for the Sludge Bomb. I don't really know why, and then I just become Mega, and this dude's an idiot because he's running Fire Punch as I set up Stealth Rocks, and Stealth Rocks are good because he's got a Charizard, and the Charizard's dying, and then I Heavy Slam, but it doesn't kill. Sad face. And this Charizard is Mega Charizard Y, which is really weird, and he Fire Blasts and kills my Greninja, but as I looked, I thought he was the best thing to fodder because I didn't want to kill Aggron, so I can still deal with his Gengar. Because Gengar outspeeds my whole team except for Crobat, but it doesn't really matter. Now I'm behind the game, and I Ice Shard things, and he goes to Volcarona. I go to Goodra to counter it, and he Fiery Dances, and he gets the boost, but Goodra's just a monster, and this is Choice Specs Goodra, and let me tell you, this thing is really good because he runs Sludge Wave to just kill all those fairies, so fairies can't really deal with him as a counter if you predict that, and he's just really strong with the Choice Specs. I go into my Mega Aggron to deal with the Gengar, and he tries to kill me with Thunderbolt, but Mega Aggron now has decent special attack, so he takes the hit, and he kills him with a Heavy Slam as he goes to Alakazam. Alakazam just Psychics my dude, and I go into Crobat, and Crobat Brave Birds, and basically this is where I win because he's got a Gliscor and I got 3 other dudes, and I just Brave Bat to victory. Basically, he kills me with an Ice Fang, but there's no way he can win because I have my Mamoswine, and the only way I could lose at this point is if I miss like 3 times with my Ice Shard, because this is clearly defensive Gliscor, and defensive Gliscor can't do anything to my Mamoswine. You're about to see I miss, which is annoying, just prolonging the battle. He only does 38% about, so you know, he's not going to be KOing me unless I miss at least twice, but even after all of the HP he got back, Icicle Crash just KOs him easily, and that is my win, so that is always good. And let's go to another battle, and let us begin. So, music's on, I don't want music. And we have an Aggron versus a Latios. I thought Aggron would be a good thing to start with, and he surfs, which did too much damage. Just too much, but I set up Stealth Rock, so it's fine. And I go into Greninja to take the water hit, and then just kill it with a Night Slash. And I bet he thought that I was... No, wait, this is later in the match, probably. Whatever. He goes into Irachi, which was probably specially defensive, but I'm physical. This was my friend's idea, and I was kind of skeptical of it, but it does so much work killing that Rachi in 2 hits. What you doing? Anyways, he goes into Latios, and this is what I was thinking of earlier. He thought he could probably outspeed my Greninja, but Greninja's 122 and Latios is 110 speed, so Greninja just outspeeds all the things. I go for U-turn to sort of salvage this thing, but I don't know if there's much point in salvaging it. I go to Aggron to sort of just take a hit and die. There's no real point in him doing anything at this point. Anywho, he goes to Aegis Slash, and I Earthquake the thing, and that just makes me feel happy because I'm doing so much damage to this thing. And then I Earthquake again, and man, Aegis Slash, just too good. Man, just too good. Oh, he Shadow Sneaks my dude, and Yeah, now I'm dead after this Source Dance boost. I go to Pyroar, and Pyroar is such a good counter to this thing because he can't hit me with the Night Slash, and I outspeed, so he can't hit me with the Sacred Sword. So, what can he do? And Sub Pyroar is so good, just saying. So he goes into Tyranitar and it Mega Evolves, but it clearly doesn't have the sprites on this thing, so I hope they change that later on. He is going for Hone Claw for some reason, even though I'm behind a sub and he needs to kill it, and this is basically his downfall. I just hit power twice until he's dead, and he goes to Hawlucha, and I can just flamethrower kill. And if I'm correct, I think this is his last dude. And he doesn't outspeed again. And he's going for Hone Claws for some reason, and it really confuses me. He just spelled his own doom by trying to do something like that. And the dude forfeits, even though he had one guy, but he never brought it out to my knowledge. It was a Sylveon, but he couldn't have stopped me. I had too many dudes. Well, anyways, things about the team. We have a Mamoswine, we have a Greninja, we have a Pyroar, we have a Goodra, we have a Crobat, and we have an Aggron. Mega Aggron, so good this gen. He becomes Mono Steel, and it's so awesome. Then we have Mamoswine just to deal with a bunch of things. We have Greninja, Physical Greninja. Try it out. Even with Life Orb, destroys lives. We have a Pyroar. This is my counter, and literally, the Aegislash is too good, and whenever I make a team in 6th gen, it's what can stop Aegislash, otherwise, because he's too good, and Pyroar does it so well. So does Mega Aggron, but Pyroar just flat out counters him really hard. He can't even hit him with a Sacred Sword, otherwise he dies. Then we have Goodra, and Choice Specs Goodra is awesome with Gooey, because if you switch him in on a physical hit, they lose his speed, and then you will most likely outspeed after that, and then you can KO it, because Goodra has really good type coverage. He's got Flamethrower, he's got Dragon Pulse, he's got Sludge Wave for fairies, and he's even got Muddy Water just to kill things after that. So he's really good because he can hit a lot of things super effectively with the big damage because of his 110 special attack. Then Choice Band Crobat. This gen, I think poison types are going to be amazing because of all the fairies that are going to be running around. Personally, one thing I'm very scared of is is Azumarill. Azumarill is going to wreck lives. Man, that thing is just too good. Man, too good. But anyways, thanks for watching, and peace out.